let's see, we'll move to the next branch. It's biochemistry. Very easy to understand. We already know what is bio. Bio means life. Where is the life? Life is present in living things. It could be plants, it could be animals, it could be microbes, it could be like tiny organisms which are not seen with the naked eye even if they are living. So that means all the time there is something chemical happening. Well, let's say we eat, we digest. So there is a chemical process that's all the time going on. And where is it studied? It is studied under a branch of chemistry that deals with the all the chemical reactions. Sorry, I think what I said, I need to repeat is that all types of chemical reactions taking place inside living organisms. For example, process of digestion. For example, in plants, if we talk about the process of photosynthesis, so that is the scope. So that means when we talk about the scope of biochemistry, we would be saying that all types of chemical processes taking place all the time in living organisms are studied under branch of chemistry, chemically known as biochemistry. Okay. We move to the next one. This is industrial chemistry. This is industrial chemistry. Now, what is industrial? We know what is industry. It's a factory. It's a working place where the things are made. Chemical compounds are made. So, the study of all those chemical compounds at commercial scale. No, this is another word, commercial scale, larger scale. That means the things when they are produced for a market. Okay, so they are termed in chemistry as a commercial scale. Let's see. The branch of chemistry that deals with the manufacturing of chemical compounds on commercial scale. Commercial scale is called industrial chemistry. So that means the branch of chemistry that deals with manufacturing of chemical compounds. Another word, three words: commercial scale, manufacturing, and chemical compounds. So that means all types of chemical compounds being prepared. For example, these days you are hearing enough about like sanitizers for using hand wash, etc., soaps and detergents and etc. What are they? They all are chemical compounds. And where are they prepared? They are prepared under branch of chemistry. They are prepared in factories, but they are studied under the branch of chemistry known as industrial chemistry. Anything prepared in industry is studied under this branch of chemistry that is known as industrial chemistry. It has vast scope, all types of sprays, detergents like pesticides, this what do you call insecticide, Mortin spray, etc., that you are using at homes to kill mosquitoes, etc. This is all chemical compounds. Sorry, it will also include lots of medicines and capsules, injections, etc. Okay, then nuclear chemistry. Now this is something important. What is nuclear chemistry? Nuclear chemistry, there are certain types of elements and they produce rays, automatic rays. Those rays are called radioactive rays. You have heard of uranium. It's one of the element that is producing lots of radioactive rays. And usually these nuclear bombs, they use this stuff. But it's not only that it's used for making nuclear weapons. It's also used for peaceful purposes as well, like for preparing electricity, or for the preparation of some other types of powers which are helpful for the mankind. Okay, so the properties of these nuclear processes and radioactivity, all these processes, that is what is radioactivity? Emission of radioactive rays from the elements is called radioactivity. And what are all these things studied under? They are studied under the branch of chemistry known as nuclear chemistry. So that's how it is. Nuclear chemistry is the branch of chemistry that deals with radioactivity, nuclear processes and properties. Then number 7 we have got into environmental chemistry. It's very easy to understand. Means there is a relationship between the environment and the living organisms. So that relation is studied under a branch of chemistry that is known as environmental chemistry. We know environment has impact or effect on humans. Humans have impact or effect on environment. For example, these days it's very easy to understand. We are locked down. We are bounded. We have to remain at home. reason we have to cut short the social distances, or we have to maintain, sorry, the social distances. That means we have to cut short the gatherings, okay, parties, etc. Why? Because the risk is that if we get out of the door, so the environment, there is a virus present, so it might attach with us. So that means in order to avoid that risk, we are set to be bound and to be locked down or to be staying at home. Why? Because environment will reveal its impact on us. And on the other hand, how this came into the environment, that was spread through human beings. So that means there is a relationship between human beings or animals or living things and the environment, and the study of that relationship between environment and living organism is studied under a branch of chemistry known as environmental chemistry. Just see, environmental chemistry. In this branch, we study about components of the environment and the effects of human activities on the environment. What are the components of the environment, by the way? Like water, like light, like air. So all these are the components. For example, these days it is said slippers that you wear and you go outside, so the germs can attach to them and they can survive there for 4 or 5 days. So it is advised that when you get out of your door, so when you come back, remove your slippers at the gate and then wash your feet with a soap for at least 20 minutes. Reason, because all these components, even soil, even air, water, they all have impact on us. Okay, so that is studied under a branch of chemistry known as environmental chemistry. Last but not the least is analytical chemistry. Analytical chemistry, where does this word come from? Analysis. After a cricket match, we sit and analyze. He should have not played that side, he should have bowled that way, the captain made a mistake, he should have picked that. So what is this? This is all analysis. In the same way, in chemistry, we analyze the thing. How do we analyze? For example, I talked about water because you do not understand much, because in initial stages you are just starting chemistry. Let's say water is made up of hydrogen and oxygen. Two elements involved there, we would say what is the mass, what is the number of atoms involved there. So that means we take a component, we separate its components, whatever the things involved, and then we study them. So that is called analytical chemistry, because we are analyzing a compound. The branch that deals with the separation and analysis of a sample to identify its components. So that means you take any sample, any compound, you separate its components, and then you sit and analyze. So this work is done under the branch of chemistry known as analytical chemistry. So I hope I was able to convey you the message that how these branches work in chemistry. If anyone listening senior, and if I made a mistake anywhere, so please ignore that. The purpose was to convey the message to these little kids, those who are at home. So all those who are watching or those who are being benefited by this, I say thank you to you. Stay blessed, stay home, and stay safe. Take care.